All right, we'll call the meeting to order and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I see Cheryl has brought her flag. So I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. I have the agenda up on my screen. The one item that's not on the agenda is the election of a new chair that we need to take care of per city rules. And my computer just decided to do something weird. There's the agenda. So let's start with that. I think that's oh well, we have it. We don't have anyone in the public comment. There's no public comment tonight. So let's start with the approval for the minutes of September 3rd. Can I get a motion to approve those, or have you all had a chance to read them? And hello, Karen.
Hi, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting.
I
Okay.
second.
All right. Anybody opposed? All right. I think that carries. We've approved the minutes from our last meeting. So what we have on our agenda tonight is the comments and questions regarding the written document and the election of our a new chair. Does anybody have a preference on where we start? Do you want to talk about the chair first or afterwards? No comments? All right. Let's start with the chair and just take care of that, and then we'll go to uh, the comments regarding the written report. Would anybody else like to be the chair? I've been doing it now, I think, for 2 years. There's not too much involved. I think Emily knows a little bit more about the organization and might be in a little bit better position to be chair, but I also know that she's super busy. Any comments? Anybody have a nomination they'd like to put forward? And I see everyone.
Can I re-nominate you? I nominate Jack.
Oh,
I second.
I'm okay doing it again. So if that's fine with everyone, again, it's not a ton of work, as you know, these meetings go pretty quick. So, all right. So we have a nomination. And I guess we just vote. Does anybody oppose to me being chair for another year? With no opposition, the motion carries. So I am chair again. Yay, me. Thanks, Cheryl. All right. With that taken care of, we'll move on to does anybody have any comments for Cheryl, or should we just have Cheryl do a quick summary of where she's at with her document?
A quick
All right.
summary.
Go ahead, Cheryl. If you could give us a quick summary of what you've written, hit the highlights, that would be appreciated.
Okay. Well, you see that the outdoor spigots were replaced. That was good. They even replaced the front spigot, which we didn't ask for, but that's good. It's now easier to turn. The flashing around the exterior, that hasn't been done. So that's that. So the cost came in for the building redesign, and you see the price in there. So in our meetings with the town, they're prioritizing other projects. So we don't know what's going to happen with that at this point. I think the patrons typically and Nature Commission meet with the first selectman in January, so we'll bring it up. That's next month. So we'll bring it up again as the status of what their thinking is on the plan for any building redesign. That's
Okay.
yeah. So we'll skip down to, so we had Henkel Day, very successful. Oh, as always, it was great. So yeah, so the patrons were awarded $50,000 in the FY26 FY26 legislative allocation, and we just got the signed contract, executed contract done. We signed it and the state signed it, so we expect the funding soon. It's going to be used on the things that we talked about here. The big difference is that what I didn't, oh yeah, is not difference, but like the major impact will be the educational exhibits, which is something new for us. So we got an estimate for lighting, which is very good, yay. So we're happy about that. So it looks like we're going to move forward with that. It would be lighting for the front hallway as you walk in right there, and then the room on the left, the room on the right, and that hanging light over the sink. We decided we're just going to do this because while we have the funding, and it'll make our visitor experience better, and we're giving back to the town, so why wait and just do it now? So we got the vendor that we're going to go with is an approved vendor from the town. And actually I CC'd you, Jack, on an email today with Dimitri, and he says yep, it's all fine with him. There was one thing where he said that you will have to put in a requisition for the work for tracking and billing purposes. And I emailed him back and I said, well, no, I don't think so, because we're not a town department. It's not like the Nature Commission is doing this, or it's town funding. So can you clarify that? And he said, let me check. So waiting to hear back from him on that, because I don't know how that would work, but he will let me know.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that, because that did seem a little confusing since you have this other grant money that's paying for this.
Right, exactly. I mean, because it's a town building, would we have to just donate the funds to the town, and then the town, does the contract? I don't think so. That would be odd. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
the,
I
yeah.
don't know enough about the process myself, so.
This is what money is this, Cheryl? The state DECD?
No, it's not DECD.
What is it?
It's a legislative allocation. I'll give you the exact wording if you'd like. So it is, so the text that I have to use in printed materials is, one second. This is loading. Funding has been provided by the Connecticut State Legislature and is administered by the Department of Economic and Community Development. So it is not, it's not in that, it's not a, what is that called? The one that has a zoo and everything. It's a special, it's under various grants. So, yeah. That's that.
Okay.
Any comments on that, Emily, or no? I guess not. Okay, good. And then, so besides the lighting, we have met with Earthrise.
I'm sorry, Cheryl. I do have something. I think that you should reach out to Rena and follow the process that she outlines for you. You can also reach out to obviously the DECD, but my gut is going to be that that if the town and the nonprofit agree on the contractor, that the nonprofit ends up paying the bill, because you're going to get the grant into your books, and then you'll end up just paying the bill.
Yeah, that's what we intended to do. And so Dimitri's looking into it. I'm not going to go above. I don't think it's a good idea to go above, to go to a different department without talking about Dimitri. Like, Dimitri's going to be the contact person because he's the buildings person, and I'll let him tell me. because Rena, she's like, why would I be asking her? Because we're not a town department, and I think that would be overreach. I take your words into guidance, but let me see what Dimitri comes back with, and then I could ask him that question. And yeah, no, we're all prepared to pay it. I want to do the proper steps, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other thing was exhibits. We're considering so we want to educate our visitors, and we're considering what kind of displays to include. It's going to be probably a phased project depending on future funding, but this will be a start. Um, Ideas that have been discussed are one would be talk about the grounds that we have and an explanatory displays about the pond, meadow, forest. Another idea is the natural history of Trumbull. I know that Trumbull has the Historical Society, but this would be a way to talk about the natural history. Last night I spoke with Jen Winchell at the Historical Society, and I'm going to go over there and take a look. I know they have arrowheads and things like that, so it might be an interesting collaboration. And another idea we're talking about is about biomimicry and how people can learn from science and nature and for invention and things like that. It's to get people thinking about nature, and people, when they come to TNAC, they expect to see more nature exhibits and more education, so that it adds value to our programs. And we don't see it. I mean, it's going to be small. We're not going to advertise it as, oh, come to us, look at everything we have, because they'll be disappointed, but it'll be an add-on to when you do visit, you will see this and that and the other thing. And kids on field trips and things like that. So, yeah, that's that. We're waiting to hear back from Horizon Foundation. That should be next week. And we're deep into scheduling for next winter, spring on our education programs and our seasonal family programs. That's it. Yep, our annual meeting where everyone is invited, February 7th. We'll send out invitations for that. Oh, and yeah, so we're making progress on our own board members. We're going to have 2 people come to our meeting next week that we're excited about. So, and then there's actually other people we're talking about, so that's promising. There is talk of expanding, not going back to, but once again, including arts in what we do. So that's another way we can expand. So TBD on that. That's in initial discussion. So that's it.
Where does the ARPA money stand? I know I see that that's in here.
Yep. I could give you could look for that balance. One moment. Let me just pull that up. I should have done that, but did not. Wait, hold on. Let me just look up. And then grants. One moment. That's going slowly but surely, as we are required to. And then the budget. Okay. That remaining, we have a little over $72,000 remaining in that.
And there's plans to have that spent down by
Yes,
the deadline, right?
it's budgeted by line item. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. I just want to make sure we're staying on top of that and we don't lose any of that money.
No, absolutely. I mean, we have through December 31st next year, and everything is allocated and expected to be spent. Oh, I don't think I mentioned here, we do have 2 new instructors, 2 new part-time instructors, which is great. We're very excited about them. One is for focusing on younger kids, and the other is focusing on the grades 4 and 5, and might be some administrative help. So that's good, because yeah, that's going to definitely help spend down that money and increase our outreach. And because we also have the funding from the Bridgeport the Cashelon funding that we need to spend, and we have been spending it steadily. And then but we're very limited with our limited instructors, so having more instructors will help us utilize that funding better.
Cool. Are there any questions from any of the other board members? No? Okay, thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Um, just going back to our agenda here, maybe. Any old business that we still need to talk about? There was nothing in the agenda, so I think everything you covered a lot in your report, so I don't think there's anything outstanding from the old business. The only other item that we have is just the meeting dates for 2026. It's the 17th of March, June 16th, September 15th, and December 8th.
Can I just add one thing?
Please.
December gets kind of crazy with people doing all kinds of changes. If we do December 8th, could we meet earlier?
Sure, like at 6:30, 6, or what do you
I have a
think?
meeting at 7, probably at the town hall. So it would be,
I, I think I'm free at 6 p.m., Emily, or you're the
No,
one
I'm
that
sorry.
has a crazy schedule.
Yeah, I hate to have that reputation, but 6 o'clock would be not doable, especially on Tuesdays. If it were a Thursday, that is a possibility.
and you can change the date too. That's not in stone. It's just your usual meeting day.
Let me
The first. We could
Yeah,
change
the
first.
Tuesdays, the 1st doesn't work. I know I have another meeting on that day.
Okay. Any day that week, Wednesday, Thursday.
Thursday would be fine with me. Is everyone else okay with either Thursday the 3rd or Thursday the 10th of December in 2026?
That's fine as far as I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Um,
tentative. We can always change it then, so.
yeah, let's just pick the 10th then and tentatively, and we'll adjust it in September if we need to.
What are the dates again? Could you please repeat them?
March 17th,
Okay,
June 16th,
okay.
September 15th,
Mm-hmm.
and then December 10th.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, which will be a Thursday. The other ones are on Tuesdays.
Right. And they'll still be by Zoom?
Yes.
Okay.
I was hoping to do at least one meeting at the building, but I think it's more important to get the meetings in the books than it is to try to get everyone there at the building.
Okay.
Hey, Barb, if everyone comes to the Patriots annual meeting, is that considered a quorum?
No, because that is your meeting.
Okay.
And they are attending.
Okay, so they're not, it's okay if they meet separately beyond the,
If they decide to have a nature commission group and discuss commission
okay.
business, it would be a meeting, but if they just attend yours, it is not.
Good. All right, thank
Can
you.
you share the date, Cheryl?
Oh, yes, it is on, yep, I said it.
37.
Did you say February 7th?
Saturday, February 7th at 11 a.m. It will be in person.
Will there be a Zoom in option?
We're thinking no.
Okay.
That might change, but it has not worked out well for us in the past. Like everybody complains that it just doesn't work. If there's a technology upgrade between now and then, possibly. As of now, no. So
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can we have a motion and move
Oh.
to approve the minutes or the meeting dates?
Sure. Can I get a motion for that from somebody and then a second?
I motion to approve the meeting dates.
I'll second.
Perfect. Anybody opposed? All right, the motion carries. The next meeting is March 17th. And unless there's anything else in front of us this evening, we can have a very short meeting. There's no other items in front of us, so can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
All right, and a second, and then we'll.
I'll second.
All right, then we are adjourned. Thank you all for attending, and I'll see you on March 13th if you're not there in February.
17th, wear your green.
Where are greens? All right.
Happy
Thank you,
holidays,
everyone.
and we'll see you next year, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Holidays, everyone.
Yes.
All right.
be
Good
safe
night.
and warm, everyone. Bye.